What's up, family? Man, I made a live stream yesterday talking about judging others. Today we're gonna follow that up with, man, we gotta learn to forgive. Learning to forgive. You know, and it's hard to forgive others when you're standing in judgment of them. See, it's easy to say, I forgive you. That's mouth service, that's lip service, that's nothing. There's no action behind that other than you saying it. To truly forgive somebody, man, that's work. That takes work. That's a process. That's a process. And a lot of times you don't even know when you've done it. What am I saying? Forgiving somebody. You don't just wake up and say, I forgive you. And it's done and over with. And you forgive them. No, it takes action. It takes time. It's a process. And a lot of times, you don't even know when you fulfilled that process. You just wake up or you just hits you like, dang, you know what? I ain't even tripping off that anymore. Man, you know what? I'm not even mad at that anymore. Man, I really have forgiven you. I forgave you. And I don't even know when I forgave you. I know I've been working on forgiving you because I was mad and angry and hurt and offended and triggered and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So I was mad at you, so I stood in judgment of you. And because I was standing in judgment of you, because I was the victim and I had that victim mentality, because you did me wrong, because you dogged me out, because you betrayed me. See, last year, I went through something with my wife. It was devastating. And I was so hurt. I was so crushed. I was so angry. And then God had to take me through the process of, man, sit your little dumb ass down and understand some shit. Sit your little monkey ass down and grow the fuck up. You're going to have to forgive her. You're going to have to forgive her for everything that's happened. You're going to have to forgive your sorry ass sister for everything that's happened. Your sister that dogged you out since y'all came into this motherfucking world. Your sister who's always tried to betray you. Your sister who's always done the worst to you. Who's always done the most to destroy your relationships. You got to forgive her too. That's easier said than done. See, what most of us do, we just cut people off. Like, man, I'm done. Fuck you. I can't trust you. Fuck you. You out my life. I'm tired of you hurting me. I can't fuck with you. I'm cutting you off my frequency. I'm cutting you off my energy. I'm done. And we think because we cut them off, and because we're not conscious of thinking of them, we think that we've forgiven them. We think that we've moved beyond them. We think we moved beyond the pain and the suffering and the trauma that they've caused us. And the truth is, all we've really done was just fluffed it up under the rug. All we've ever really done is just ignored it. And because you've ignored it, you think you've forgiven them. It's part of the illusion. That's part of the trick of the ego. To keep you stuck in the matrix, to keep you stuck in some low frequency bullshit. Not even aware of it. Thinking that you moved beyond it. Thinking you've outgrown it. Thinking you so fucking deep. Thinking you so fucking spiritual. That you've forgiven this person and moved beyond them when all you've done is just ignore them. When all you've done is just shifted your focus, your energy. But you haven't forgiven them. Because you're still the victim. Because you still stand in judgment of them. Because you still feel some kind of way about them. And as long as you feel some kind of way about them, as long as you feel some kind of way about what they've done, that's God's source universe's way of trying to get your attention, to get you to understand, man, yeah, you talk forgiveness, but you ain't forgave them. And some of us, we think we're slick. And so the ego, again, fucks you up because we become so numb to the fucking pain. We've become so numb to being dogged the fuck out. We've become so numb to being hurt and rejected and betrayed and whoop-de-doo that, man, we don't feel anything. And then we get so righteous, like, man, I don't feel anything about this person. I know I forgave them. No, motherfucker, you just become numb to it. You're worse off than the person who feels some kind of way. Because that person has feelings. You have nothing. And so what happens is the deception runs deeper for you. Because at least that person's conscious of the fact that, man, they feel some kind of way about this person. They still feel some kind of way about what's transpired in their life. They feel some kind of way about this person who hurt them and rejected them, abandoned them, and lied on them, and did all this other stuff, right? This person who beat them, this person who did whatever they did to them. They felt some kind of way. They feel some kind of way about that still. They haven't really gotten over that yet. Being numb to it, you've been so tricked, so brainwashed into believing that you've outgrown that. That doesn't apply to you. That doesn't affect you. We got to learn to forgive. We have to learn to forgive everybody, including ourselves. Including ourselves. Most importantly, ourselves. And what God had to show me was, Elijah, it's hard for you to forgive those people who've cut you deep. Those people you've allowed yourself to become transparent with, those people you've allowed yourself to become aligned with, it's hard for you to forgive them. Because it's hard for you to forgive yourself. It's hard for you to forgive yourself because you're still expecting and demanding yourself to be perfect. You're still standing in judgment of yourself. I'm talking about learning to forgive. How can you forgive yourself when you're constantly tearing yourself down? How can you forgive somebody else when you're constantly thinking about what they did to you and you're constantly playing the victim? There is no forgiveness in that. We have to grow up. Forgiveness is not something that you do one time and then you're done. Okay, I forgive you. This is like saying thank you. Just because somebody says thank you to you don't mean that they're really grateful. Just because somebody says thank you don't mean that they really appreciate what you did. It's lip service. Forgiveness is deep. Forgiveness is painful. Forgiveness is humbling. It's humbling because I gotta kill my fucking ego. It's humbling because I gotta stop being the fucking victim. It's humbling because I gotta stop standing in fucking judgment and being self-righteous and criticizing and looking down on you for what you fucking did. Forgiveness is deep. Forgiveness is an act of mercy. It's an act of mercy. Forgiveness is me saying, you never even asked me to forgive you. I'm not forgiving you for you. I'm forgiving you for me. That's what forgiveness is about. I'm forgiving you for me. Because by not forgiving you, man, I'm holding in all that negativity. I'm holding in all that toxic. I'm poisoning myself. I'm killing myself from the inside out by not forgiving you. By not forgiving myself. We hold on to that negative energy. And it starts to poison our body. It starts to poison our mind. And so we forgive. Not because we have to. We ain't got to do a damn thing. You forgive because you want to. You forgive because you want to, not because you have to, because you want to live, because you want peace, because you want joy. And as long as you hold unforgiveness, you can never have peace. As long as you hold unforgiveness, you can never have joy. Unforgiveness robs you of the joy and peace you want. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Man, hope and pray that I said something that's encouraged you, that's inspired you, or that's even challenged your way of thinking. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.